Damien could be in danger.
Or dead.
Do you think so? He seemed battle-hardened. More than a few scraps under his belt.
Against humans, not monsters.
Faster! Cracky! Faster!
There.
We must put him down before we kill him.
Lost your nerve. Never thought lesser vampires would heed a higher vampire's call and commands.
As a rule, they don't.
So how Dettlaff sick them on the city?
I told you, he's exceptional. He manages to bend them to his will, control them with his thoughts. They'll continue attacking until he orders them to back down, or until he dies.
Time to end this. Need to look around. Blow itself didn't kill him. Bled to death afterwards.
If we'd only arrived a bit earlier.
They broke formation. Ran.
That's it. It's Damien's blood. He was wounded.
Let's go.
Pointless. That sounds stupid to a vampire.
They didn't know. I didn't get a chance to prepare them. Fell on his face, struck in the back.
They must have realized they could not.
Hope they found it. Nice tune.
Geralt, care to come back?
Must be in the bank. Barricaded themselves inside.
Recognize the vampire. Hold is going.
You killed it! Single-handedly! That harlot's brood slaughtered half my unit!
I see the Harlot's brood came close to slaughtering you as well.
Need to withdraw. You and your men. Now.
My duty lies with the city.
Won't help the city by leading your men to the slaughter. Damien, conversation back at the palace, remember? I'll say it again. Your men don't stand a chance.
Men, tend to the wounded and prepare to march out.
Doing the right thing. Now listen close. Silver. That's what you want to use against vampires. Your alchemists, order them to produce as much vampire oil as they can. Churn it out in gallons. Then coat your blades with it. Keep an eye out for Alps and Bruxae. The shapely ones resemble women. There one moment, gone the next. Bombs containing silver splinters are a pretty good idea.
Thank you, Witcher. I hope you're worth the coin the Duchess pledged you. And that you'll return with the head of the wretch that did this, skewered on a hook.
Got a different plan.
And what would that be?
All I can say just now is I'm gonna need Syanna.
You know the Duchess's decision. Syanna awaits her trial, in custody.
We know it, but we do not agree with it.
You've that luxury. I do not. I've sworn my loyalty to her grace.
Folk are dying. Many more will, because of one.
If her grace learns I helped you, my head will roll.
And ours will follow right after it. Yet still we are prepared to take the risk. I fear we waste our time here. Come, Geralt.
Wait. When last I saw Syanna, her grace was escorting her to the palace playroom.
Playroom? As in, for children? You sure?
I've served in the ducal palace for years. I know its every corner. So yes, I am damn sure.
Playroom? So what, Duchess locked Syanna up in a dollhouse?
Honestly, I've no clue. Look, I've told you what I saw. What you do with it is no concern of mine.
Got it. I'll look into it. You get back to your barracks. Retrace my steps. Path ought to be clear.
And you've our gratitude. You helped us a great deal.
I helped Beauclair. At least I hope I did.
Let's go, Regis.
Here, the playroom's beyond this door.
Locked. Of course. Regis, better not have a fist fight with this door. Do you mind? Thanks.
At your service.
Utter silence. No one here.
We should look around at least.
Something inside? Nope. Empty. Well, well. A key tucked behind a picture.
A rocking horse, rather worn. I suppose it got a lot of use.
Miniature tableware. And plush toys. Cute. Wooden duck. Somebody broke its wings off.
I despise these things.
Nice tune.
Indeed, pleasant. It's a shame the mechanism's damaged.
What the? Found a notebook. Property of Isabelle de Roquefort, court governess. The notes of Siana and Anna Henrietta's governess when they were little.
I'm not sure it will help, but I suppose there's no harm in leafing through them.
Siana gave me a drawing today
Charming.
of freshly decapitated bodies covered in blood.
Perhaps not so much.
I asked her why ever she would draw such a thing. Her Highness claimed it was a rendering of nightmares which have plagued her for as long as she can remember. Siana does wake up screaming nearly every night, save when she shares a bed with Henrietta. Curse of the Black Sun. Supposedly girls afflicted by it had horrible dreams. Kind of horrible that made some of them go mad. The girls quarreled today. I must note rather sadly they did not behave as befits future ladies. The incident devolved into fisticuffs. Anna Henrietta was first to strike her sister. Siana gave back as good as she'd gotten. By the time I separated them, Henrietta had lost 2 teeth. She ran off to complain to her parents. His Grace the Duke refused to believe my version of events. He laid all the blame on Siana and vowed to punish the little one harshly. Henrietta did her best to have her sister's sentence commuted, but the Duke and Duchess proved unbending.
Once you're labeled a black sheep, it's so hard to shed that reputation.
Today I accompanied the girls for the first time to the land of 1,000 fables. We spent half the day there. First we played with Thumbelina, then with Barbarossa, who proved quite the charmer for a brigand and pirate.
I'm beginning to suspect Isabelle de Roquefort wrote in her diary after taking a powerful hallucinogenic. Cannabis rudelaris, for instance, or...
Shh, don't interrupt. I tip my cap to Master Artorius Figo for his achievement. He has proved he has no equal in the arcane arts.
Wait, Artorius was the court mage here, a specialist in illusions, which means...
Regis, last warning. Stop interrupting or I'll seat you in the corner. The girls told me if I ever wish to visit alone, I need but crack open the Land of 1,000 Fables and utter out loud the incantation, Expecto Ludum.
A book as the key to an illusion. My, this grows more interesting by the minute.
Mages sent by the Conclave arrived today. They came to examine Siana. I cannot know what conclusions they drew, but His Grace now seems clearly upset.
Curse of the Black Sun. There's no doubt then that she was diagnosed with the syndrome symptoms.
Or had that label planted on her. It goes on. I dared ask the Duke what would become of the girl. He did not reply. I tutored the girls in Nilfgaardian today. Siana applies herself so. though she has great difficulty memorizing new vocabulary. Lady Henrietta seems more gifted in this regard, yet also prone to impish behavior. When she thought me out of earshot, she called me a blood accuser. She and Sienna laughed so hard they almost choked. Blood is damned, or cursed. What's Cusa?
In the melodious tongue of our none-too-friendly neighbors to the south, the word describes the many-petaled flower that blooms in that place we so unmelodiously call the crotch.
Realize this might sound improbable, but maybe, just maybe, Anna Henrietta tossed Sienna into that illusion.
Not impossible. She would be safe there, and isolated. We must see.
Where's that book? A tin knight. This it? Let's see. Expecto ludum. Regis? Regis! Land of 1,000 fables. Incredible. Let's see where this road takes me. Eye of Nehelines going wild. Whole land's an illusion. So powerful there's no way to dispel it.
Bloody hell, let him out!
Voices.
He gobbled up my gingerbread. Now it's my turn to gobble him. path, dearie. You wouldn't want me to get cross.
Then you open it.
Now, who's this? A lost traveler? You're not supposed to be here, sweetie. Why, you're old. Old and pale. But never worry. A bit of butter, a bit of spice, and you'll make a tasty morsel. Just as soon as I catch you.
You cannot touch the fear of the magic gods. No, Zeus smells wild in a rotting carcass. Careful she doesn't douse you. Seems you're having a tough time.
stench.
Witcher, it seems you've won.